Was war das für ein Ding? Für ein Brief? Gut, dann gehen wir mal rum und reden mit jedem, I guess. Oh, Sano.
My.
You-chan. My, what a coincidence. You really are connected by fate. Shall we talk like old time? Sure.
Goodness, I'm so happy.
I just went to visit my husband's grave and I came to look at the river like I did last time. Next thing I know, here you are. There's a surprise. I live with one of my kids and my grandchild now. They're all so kind. Just realized that I almost never talked about my kids with you. I probably distanced myself from the rest of my family. I was afraid that if I didn't, I was going to depend on them. They're living their own lives. I didn't want to be a burden on them. So I wanted them to forget about me, to treat me as if I was dead. But they welcomed me, and now we live together. They take care of me, but I'm taking care of my grandson. So there's a little bit of give and take there. There really is a place in the world where I belong. I just assumed that there wasn't one. They are my children, my family. I regret that I didn't talk with them before. My husband's death must have been sad for them too. After all, they lost their father. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Very much so. I'm so happy right now, but because of that, I feel sad every now and then. I can't help but think he must have wanted to feel this happiness too. So I've decided that the best thing I can do is live a long, happy life. It'll make the rest of my life as great as it can be, and then I'll tell my husband about it when I see him again. Then we'll have all of eternity to be happy together. I'm not afraid anymore, just a little lonely. I'll also have to tell him everything that happened in town too. About this whole crazy year with awful murders and how the police solved the case. I'll definitely have to tell him all about you too. I recently realized something. Precious things remain precious, whether you're alive or dead. Sorry for making you listen to all my long-winded monologue. You look like you still have things left to do. You look like you've grown up a lot, Yuku-chan. You're much more handsome now too. Or as handsome as my husband was, though.
I'll see you again.
Well then, take care of yourself. You still have a lot of life ahead of you. You feel a close bond between Hisano and yourself. Hisano left without looking back. Hisano finde ich. Hisanos Social Link war wirklich einer der besten. Muss ich wirklich sagen. Hier läuft wahrscheinlich Yosuke rum. Nein? Okay. Sind die alle jetzt hier? What the fuck? Wir haben so viel Social Link, mit dem wir noch nicht geredet haben. Oh, Yukun. You caught me off guard. Oh, I was just thinking of you and you suddenly showed up, so... Cheers to laughing about. Tomorrow's the day, huh? I thought a lot about you and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do for you? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. I'm gonna show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. I told you I wanted to become strong so I could protect what matters most to me, right? Well, I want to protect this town. We all worked hard to win this peace. I want to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? This is where all my best friends are. It's where I met you. So I thought maybe I'd become a cop and have Dojima-san put me through the ringer. She is smiling cheerfully, so go home proud. We'll be fine here. Come back anytime, we'll all be waiting for you. You feel a tight bond with Cheer. You still have to say goodbye to everyone else, right? Go ahead, go. Aww. police officer just passed through you. Hello, Margaret. Oh, hello.
You have come.
I was waiting for you. I wanted to see you before you left. So, parting words aren't what I have for you. Remember, the heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words. Do you know what action would shake both of our hearts? Goodbye handshake?
Oh.
Would that really satisfy you? False resident, I'm sure this is a sin.
Now, close your eyes. Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
Seriously, das ist der einzige Kuss, den wir im Spiel sehen. Seriously, we feel a solid bond between you and Margaret.
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Will I ever see you again, I wonder? Well then, farewell. Was ist mit Margaret passiert, dass sie in Persona 5... Ja gut, ne? Wurde natürlich gesagt, gut, die Wärter ändern sich. Nach Ansprechen des Herzens der Person. Aber gut, wer das? Ja, ja.
Oh, Senpai.
Where are you going? Came to see you. Senpai, no, that like you came to say goodbye. I'm not planning letting this be the last time we meet. It does make me sad though. I told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz starting spring. I went to voice training today to prepare myself for that. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. Well, I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces. But you know, a lot of stuff happened while I was on break. I met friends, dear friends. Everyone was so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen, my deepest feelings, in my own words. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But I can't give in to that fear, right? I work hard for all my fans out there. I'm gonna make a huge comeback. So wish me luck, of course. Thank you, Senpai. I know that you'll be watching me on the other side of the camera. I'll keep thinking that way as I work. I look back at Juneth now and I feel all these good memories of us. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for Juneth. Then you'll all remember the times we had every time you see it. Then we'll all feel a bit lonely afterwards, huh? Senpai, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and I won't cry. I'm so glad that fog's gone. I mean, it's still foggy over in the other world, but it's the clear blue sky over here. We can see you off on a happy note. Well, see you later. Oh, Sensei, what a coincidence meeting you here. What are you doing? Just saying goodbye to people. Goodbye? What are you talking about? Tomorrow? That's so sudden. I have a baseball game tomorrow, but I want to see you off. Shu's panicking. I told Shu that it's okay if you can't come. Oh, okay. Then can I tell you something I've always wanted to say? I made a friend. He's in the store right now buying ice cream. It's the guy who transferred here that I told you about before, remember? He's a fun guy and he's nice. He spoke up for me when I got suspended for cheating. And thanks to him I have other friends now. He teaches me about comics and video games. And in return I help him study. Sometimes we do our homework together. I never thought that fun was something you could have every day. Instead of being afraid of running away, I should have just faced it head on. Sensei, thank you very much. Your tutoring is great. I really learned a lot. Shu smiles like the happiest kid in the world. You felt very close to Shu. I'm going to hit a home run tomorrow. It'll go so far, it'll reach your train. Please don't forget about me, even if you're far away. I'll remember you too. I'm glad you came to this town. Must have been scary for you though, with those murders. Those only happened while you were here, huh? Haha, you must have bad luck. Sensei, thank you. Aww. Bist du nicht der kleine Junge, der die Puppen wollte? Ah, nee. You're leaving, aren't you? Leaving me behind. Stupid liar, blockhead. I didn't even want you to save me and you did, and now you're doing this? I'm going to be lonely. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steak thingies? Skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk around town, even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. It's kinda lonely, but I'm going to explore the town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any step forward, I won't learn anything. I'm going to find out more and more about this outside world, and next time you come, I'll be showing you around. Marie's acting proud. You feel a tight bond between you and Marie. You're going to say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I see you again. Thank you. Gucken, was haben wir hier? Kommen mit dem Fuchs. That demon shrine seems to be prospering as some objects are shimmering with a golden sheen. You don't see the fox. Perhaps it left. What's a young man like you doing in an old place like this? This place was bustling with visitors not too long ago, but these days you see less and less. I heard the town was considering tearing the place down because someone stole money from the offertory box. Also heard some fox had taken up a home here and they were gonna haul it off to an animal shelter. Too many rumors these days. Remember that one about how a fox was making everyone sick? Or that other one, what was it called? Midnight Radio? That was popular with the kids, alright. My grandson and his friends were all into it. Funny, I remember something kinda like that happening when I was a kid too. Wonder who starts these rumors. Oops, I almost forgot. I was supposed to pick up some juice for my grandson. You wonder if the fox was taken to an animal shelter, as that old man said. You decide to leave the shrine. You feel a presence watching you. Da war noch ein Fuchs. Der Fuchs hat kleine Babys. Ich bevorzuge children. Oh mein Gott, sind die süß. The fox family one seems to be welcoming you. They look like they're doing fine. The fox's happiness reminds you of the close bond you share with it. Oh, sind die... Oh, waren die kleinen Füchse süß. Well, Senpai, what are you doing here? Oh, hello, Yukun. I heard you're leaving tomorrow. You know, Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you old bat. I told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, Yukun. Come visit here sometime, alright? Goodbye now. You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class? See, a bunch of customers liked those knitted dolls we sold, and they asked me how to make them. So I am gonna hold classes on how to do it. I'll lock it up, why don't you? Senpai. It was my decision though. If people wanna learn and if I can teach them, hell, why not, you know? I'm still kinda embarrassed though. But, it kinda feels good to do something for other people. It's only cause of you that I could face up to who I am, Senpai. Thank you very much. Kanji has a refreshing smile on his face. Feel a solid bond between you and Kanji. Are you gonna say goodbye to the others later? Well, it ain't like this the last time we'll see each other. Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got the murder case to saying for that. We put an end to that stuff, right? The Duchess and the Slammer and the Fox is all cleared up. It's all thanks to you, Senpai. Yo, Senpai, when you go, don't turn back around, okay? See ya. Oh, Kanji. Kanji ist einer der besten Charaktere. Zusammen mit Nanako, Hisano sind für mich die Charaktere, die für mich um den Topspot kämpfen. Oh, you son, what are you doing here? You're moving tomorrow, right? Don't you have more important things to do? With me? You're really a strange person. Oh, just to let you know, I just got back from school. I told them to stop treating me special next year. If I didn't speak up now, who knows how the classes would have been organized. And I was just going to go deliver some goods. I got a scooter license, so I'm actually helping out now. There aren't that many people who come to the store out of pity anymore, so we gotta work really hard. Oh, did you know our top selling product, handcrafted eau de toilette? We use sake instead of ethanol, and it's become pretty popular. To tell you the truth, it was my idea. I heard some girls talking about it, and so I did some research. Well, it may not be what a proper liquor store would sell, but it's selling, so it's good for business. I feel like I'm back on my own 2 feet, and I can start moving forward again. All thanks to you. Thank you very much. Alcohol's interesting. I can't drink it yet, of course, since I'm underage. I was thinking about studying it once I got to college. I never thought I'd feel this way back then. It seems as if this died a long time ago. The killer has been caught, so I just hope nothing like this will ever happen again. I really do wish that. Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably in the middle of talking to everyone, aren't you? I'll see you later. You haven't seen Daisuke and Ko yet. You haven't recall that you went to Aya with them. Maybe you should go to Aya. Okay. Das ist nicht Aya.
Whoa!
What a coincidence. We're just talking about you. You should chill with us for a while, little. Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff that happened to you was really over, and we were consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out? That's embarrassing, man. To be honest though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'd be too busy. The next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like, man, I was being taught for nothing. Shared a joyful moment with Ko and Daisuke. Oh yeah, at this rate, our team might actually have a shot at the summer tournament. For real? You're talking about the nationals, right? If we keep our pace up until then, that is. That's still a huge improvement. Probably thanks to all that harsh training of yours. The first years were all whining about it. Yeah, they don't take it seriously. But seeing them slack off like that, I now understand why Ko got mad at me. I mean, I can clearly tell when someone's not being serious, and it pisses me off a lot. See? Trying hard is tough, but I don't know, I get more fun out of it than when I used to slack off. Of course, it would be even better if you were sticking around. Oh, well, nothing we can do about that. Time to suck it up. I go over to your place sometime, so you better come back here to visit us too. Well, enough of this sad crap. That'd be how we normally are, and send him off with a smile. So you call me if you find a cute girl that'll available, okay? I thought you liked Shut up, enough said. Speaking of which, what happened to that promise of yours? You're the one who said we'll have another group date? You mean you were serious? Of course. Then I got one thing to say. Stop wearing the damn training clothes. You think you can give Daisuke a nice shirt and some pants as for a wedding present?
What?
Hey, I got more clothes than this, you know?
Huh?
Yeah, I bet they're all sportswear. You better come visit you. I can't handle the dating scene with Daisuke alone. The three of us should have a big all-group date sometime soon. Well, I'm sure you've got more goodbyes to say. We can see you tomorrow anyway. Yeah, don't waste your time on us, man. Even if we're separated, we'll always be friends. Why do you always get to say the good part? Okay. Dann gehen wir ins Krankenhaus, um nach Sayako zu suchen. Wobei, bevor wir das machen, ich will gerade mal hier, da wir schon im Shopping District sind, haben wir, okay, Gott sei Dank haben wir vernünftige Rüstung jetzt. Yosuke. Eigentlich das. So, gerade mal gucken, dass alle hier mal perfekt ausgerüstet sind. Ja gut, Ski interessiert mich nicht. Kanji, Naoto passt. Das passt auch so. Für mich braucht Geld. Wir haben nur 16.000. Oh, okay. Schade, kann ich doch nicht. Ich wollte Geld haben. Inaba Municipal Hospital. You overhear two nurses talking. Have you heard about Uehara-san? They seem to be talking about Sayako. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Ah, wahrscheinlich dann Ärzte ohne Grenzen? Africa, I never thought she'd be the kind of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job really seriously toward the end of her time here. She even studied during break. Do you remember when we were talking about the rumors of Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember those rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, Uehara-san was never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? She was trying to learn English and some African languages. We eat a lot of medical books too. I see, but why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy with kids than be an ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Uehara-san kinda made me feel different about it. She did seem to have a boyfriend though, a very young one too. Oh, it must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but he seemed to really mean something to her. She once told me that she was trying to do her best to live up to him. Do her best, eh? I feel I have to try harder too. Yeah, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. Let's get back to work and do our best. It seems that Sayako is working hard in a foreign country. Even though Sayako is gone, her life here has changed people for the better. Nice, das ist ein schönes Ende zu den Social Link. Okay. Hello, we're looking town, let's go. Hey, it's you, mister. Mr. Yu? What a coincidence. You and I just randomly decided to come here today. Is this fate? Let's play, mister. Hey, don't be selfish, Yuta. I want to talk to Mr. Yu too. Sorry, Yuta. Is it a grown-up conversation? I'll go play over there then. Let me know when you're done. He's a little selfish, but he does actually care about the feelings of others. By the way, you know how the criminal behind both incidents got arrested? I was afraid because everything about the case was so mysterious and that awful fog didn't help either. When I heard the culprit was arrested, the first thing that came to my mind was about Yuta. Yuta is safe now. I felt so relieved. I can now understand what it means by the life of a parent revolves around their child. I just want my kid to grow up to be a kind person. That's really all I ask of Yuta. Life is not only about yourself. There are always other people around you, so your life will affect their life. So I want Yuta to become the type of person who can empathize with someone else, understand their situation. I believe that being kind to others will satisfy one's own heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything. You changed my entire life. I never really thought about my life in the past. I thought I'd be okay if I could enjoy the moment. I'd just spend the rest of my life killing time. But now I see things differently. Having Yuta with me every day, laughing together over small things. I feel alive. I'm glad I'm a mother. Eri smiled brightly. You feel close bond between Eri and yourself. I have to go now. I promised Yuta we'd make spaghetti and meatballs together tonight. Goodbye, Mr. Yu. I'm glad I met you. Yukiko, okay. Das erste und einzige Mal, dass man bewusst zum Amagi-In gehen kann, ha? Ich will einfach vermuten, dass das einzige Mal ist wie Amagi-In. Welcome to, Yukon. That's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me before you leave.
I'm very happy.
Means a lot to me. I was thinking of spending the day as just another day. Helping with the housework, taking a long bath, and going to sleep. So I can say goodbye without crying. But I felt miserably. I kept thinking about you. And on top of that, here you are, right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it. I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. What? Just kidding. For now. You know, after I decided to stay here and become the manager, I realized how afraid I was. Whether I can meet all the responsibilities. Whether I'll be able to support the whole staff on my own. I never thought of things like that, but I've made my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best to overcome the fear. And you'll be in my heart while I do, Yukun. We'll be together, even when we are apart. I promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm going to meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. Remember what Amino Sagiri said? If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. That's not what I wish for. I face myself, no matter what happens.
Thank you.
I will always love you. You feel a solid bond between you and Yukiko. Well, I should get back
see
to
you
work.
later.
Was eigentlich wo ist Naoto eigentlich? Mit ihr hatten wir noch gar nicht gesprochen, ne? Ah, okay, die sind bei Younes, okay.
Yo!
Sensei, I'm super duper happy that you came to see me. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What do you think of a sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? Must seem weird to you. I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember that first time, Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. I can't imagine how it's gonna be like living here without you. A quiet, peaceful town with no need to use our personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right, we were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff happened, facing my true self. And you and me got into a fight too. Yosuke, did you just make Sensei? Ooh, how reckless. Of course, Moro and best friend gotta fight sometime to be best friend. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on, let's fight. Don't hurt him, man. He's gotta get on the vet train tomorrow. Sensei, you're really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. And Nana-chan, Yuki-chan, and the others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Life? Come on, man. You were the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kinda strong. I'll take off my outfit if you want. Let's not. You feel a solid bond between you, Yosuke, and Teddy. By the way, is it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have somewhere to go? Like, meeting someone? Do you want Teddy to come with you? No, I think Teddy has to work. Classroom. Also die Schule hat auf, wird, aber ist doch ein Feiertag. Hab ich jetzt gesagt. Überleg grad, welches Social... What's good open for students today? Enter, ja. Ah. Gucke, welche fehlen dir jetzt noch. Deutsch, der kommt aber wahrscheinlich später, vielleicht noch. Nanako. Guten Auto. Ai. Yumi. Theoretisch Adachi noch auch noch. Oh, Senpai, do you have business at school too? Oh, that's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Saying goodbye to your teachers? That's right. That's very kind of you. Well then, please excuse me. Having a last look at the school, huh? Can I come with you? This town has become so peaceful.
Oh.
Well, not that I'm disappointed. It's just that for me to remain here without you or a case to solve, I feel somewhat listless. I know this sounds awkward, but since we've already discussed it before and came to a satisfactory conclusion, that the reason for me being here has nothing to do with the case. Perhaps it's just your departure that's making me lonely.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, I'm making trouble for you. I appreciate it so. I told myself many times that nothing will change, even if we are apart. But I couldn't convince myself of that after all. I'll remain here in Inaba, Senpai. Of course, from time to time, my services will be required elsewhere. But Inaba is my hometown now. I want to treasure the precious time I've spent with you, solving the case together. The Midnight Channel, Personas, Amino Sagiri. My duty is to stay here and get to the bottom of these mysteries. To be honest, the thought of it makes me a bit lonely. Please don't forget your time here. I'll be at the station tomorrow with the others, so this is our last chance to talk, just the two of us. No, of course it won't be. I can go visit you anytime and vice versa. Senpai, don't you have other farewells to say? Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Gut. Ai, haben wir gerade eben da unten schon gesehen. Da noch Yumi und dann war's das auch schon.
Oh.
You, what's wrong? You get hit with extra homework too? That's not it. I was gonna go see you later. Really? Then I'm free right now. Do you remember this rooftop? You stopped me when I was thinking about jumping off. Looking back on it, that was pretty dumb.
Thank you.
I really need to thank you, you. You stopped me and you listened. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to tell you that before you left. I felt terrible after you rejected me. But since you'll be going away, I had to find the courage to tell you. I always remember the time I spent with you fondly. Thank you. I've been thinking about the future lately. Not so much about college or jobs or anything like that, but that I want to become a nicer person. Does it sound like a weird goal? No.
Yeah, huh?
I knew you'd understand. I'm glad I met you. I don't know what I'd be like if I hadn't. Maybe I'd be totally into that Midnight Channel. Oh, and spreading a bunch of rumors too. I could never see that happening to me now. I must have went through a pretty drastic change. Ai has a beaming smile on her face. End of conversation. It made me so nervous saying all that. I've never done it before. Why don't you go say goodbye to your other friend? I'm sure they're waiting for you. I think I'll head home. My outdoor class is over. No, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'll see you later, you. Yumi Drama Club. Okay. Ey, ich bin instant in die richtige Richtung gegangen. Ich glaub's ja nicht. Ja, sogar Drama Club. Yumi ist hier. Yukun. I knew you'd come. I came here today to turn something in and I felt this wave of nostalgia. We used to be in this club together. You're leaving tomorrow, right? I have something to tell you. I haven't really put my thoughts in order yet, but I want you to hear what I have to say. Because you're the one who changed how I think, Yukun. I'm thinking of joining the student council. I figured I should do something for my school. I want to take part in some local politics too. The town is voting whether to keep the gas man. I understand why people wouldn't want to see them ever again, but what happens if the fog comes back, you know? Oh, and I start working at Jeunesse. I'm a cashier at the food court. I'd like to try some more of the club that go to. To be honest, I'd like to go back to the drama club. I want to see and feel the world I live in. So I'm planning to try as many things I can as long as the opportunities are there. I've been thinking about what I'm supposed to do in my life. That is, I want to find out what the significant meaning in my life is. Why my parents created me. So, if I do find that out, I can't be satisfied with that answer. I have to do something with that knowledge. Do something for the people who live on after me. I believe the goal of life is to pass things on to as many people as you can. It's not about inheriting blood or continuing your genetic line. It's more like passing on your memories. And since my father passed his down to me, I have to do the same for future generations. Maybe I should start off by getting a boyfriend. I mean, I can't be with you since you're leaving. And anyway, you ran away when I asked you in the first place. I doubt I'll ever find anyone as good as you, though, Yukun. I hope we can see each other again. Take care of yourself. The fact that I care about you so much won't change. No matter how far we are apart, we won't be alone. Bye. Das müssen jetzt alle gewesen sein, ne? Ah. Deutsch und Nanako, no? Nanako. Tada.
Hey,
Hey you. How are the goodbyes coming along? Did you see your friend? Hold on, then. Make sure you don't leave here. Big bro. You see, did they all cry? Let me see your face. You look a lot more mature now. We've only been together for about a year, but kids grow up surprisingly fast. Hi, Nanako. Nanako. You remember what we promised? Take care of yourself, big bro. Don't get sick. You too, Nanako. Yep. Don't look so sad, Nanako. We're all family, remember? It doesn't matter if we're apart. We can go see him when I get a vacation. Then we can talk about everything that's happened since we last saw each other, right? Yeah.
Big bro.
Will you remember me? Of course. It's a promise. Oh, come on, don't cry. I'm not crying. Oh well, I guess all kids end up being pushed around by their parents. Same goes for you. It wasn't all that long, all things considered, but I did enjoy your time here with us. I really do think of you as a part of my family. I'm surprised my sister's kid would turn out to be such an upstanding young man. Give Nanako a call sometime when you have a spare moment. And you're welcome to come visit at any time. I'll leave your room just like it is. This is your second home, you know. You feel a solid bond between Doji and Nanako and yourself. When I grow up, I want to marry you, big bro. You'll start you. Sure, Nanako, if he's still available by the time you're an adult. But that will be a long time, won't it, you? Right? Dojima smiled, but he's looking straight into your eyes and doesn't seem to be joking. Verständlich. By the way, have you said goodbye to everyone yet? You still have a lot of time today. Why don't you go around Inaba and see everyone who'll miss you? Besides, I don't think you've really had the whole peaceful small town experience while you were here. Now that I think about it, that case began shortly after you arrived, and it finally ended a few months ago. Basically, it all happened while you were here in Inaba. I guess it was just a quirk of fate. Anyway, you should get going. We'll be going home too. Have said goodbye to all the people you have formed close bonds with. You should return to your house to prepare for tomorrow. Jetzt wichtig. Wenn das gute Ende haben wollt, nehmt Ja. Wenn das wahre bzw. das goldene Ende haben wollt, Option B. Und müsst jetzt in die Stadt.